Why do words change from concrete to abstract meanings? Imagine holding a small stone and then suddenly thinking about the idea of stability or strength. That shift from a physical object to an idea is a common part of how language evolves. Words often start with clear, tangible meanings that we can see or touch. These are called concrete meanings because they relate directly to real things. Over time, these words can take on new, less obvious meanings that are more about ideas or feelings. This process is known as semantic change. Take the word mouse. Originally, it meant a tiny rodent you might see scurrying across the floor. But now, it also describes a computer device shaped like the animal. This change happened because people used the familiar image of the small animal to describe something new and less tangible. It's easier to understand a new idea when you relate it to something you already know. This kind of shift often happens through metaphor. When we use familiar physical objects to describe complex or abstract ideas, language becomes more flexible. For example, the word clue used to mean a ball of yarn, something you could physically hold. Later, it came to mean a piece of information that helps solve a problem, like following a thread through a maze. Using familiar objects as metaphors helps us communicate complicated ideas more clearly. From an origin point of view, words change because societies encounter new inventions, concepts, or experiences. As people learn new things, they need words to describe them. Instead of creating entirely new words, they often extend existing ones. This makes language more efficient and adaptable. In terms of structure, concrete meanings are usually learned early in life because they relate to sensory experiences. Abstract meanings develop later as our thinking becomes more complex. For example, children understand tree as a physical object first. Later, they grasp tree as a symbol for family or growth. Let's look at some examples in sentences. The mouse ran across the kitchen floor shows the concrete meaning, but he used a computer mouse to click on the icon shows the new abstract sense. Similarly, she followed the yarn to find the clue is literal, but the detective found a crucial clue is metaphorical. So, words change from concrete to abstract because people use familiar physical words to describe new ideas. This process, called semantic change, makes language richer and more versatile. It helps us express complex thoughts with simple, familiar words. Over time, language adapts to new realities, turning concrete objects into symbols for ideas, feelings, and concepts we all share.